What's up guys, ChatGPT can be a very professional tool and very productive tool, especially if you know how to use it like a professional. And in this video, we're going to discover amazing tips on how to use it like a pro. So on left side in your sidebar, you can find Explore GPTs. That's a store launched by GPT, and actually different users can create their own GPTs in there as well. And hence that could be a marketing tool as well for them. So let me give you an example of different cool GPTs so you can get the idea in there. Starting with video summarizer, that's a very cool one. You type in here video summarizer, you'll find that one in here. Once you click on that one, you can see ratings and how many users are using that one, plus 1 million, a lot as you can tell. So we can click start chat, and here simply you can copy any YouTube's URL and paste it in there, then hit return, and you'll get a summary about that video, which can be saving tons of time. And let's say for instance you wanna add that one to your sidebar, you can click on left side and click on keep in sidebar. So let's discover other ones really quickly. Explore GPTs. Another one would be negotiator. You can see that one in here. I already added my favorites in there. So negotiator will be helping you to basically train on negotiation. So let's do that. So for instance, if you try something like the negotiator, you can find that it can help you to how can I manage my emotions when negotiating. You can train on something like that, which is really cool. And also if you want to do a role play or something like that. So definitely a plus. Another really cool GPT in there for designers will be using Canva. And as you can see there, we have trending. So you can click on Canva, or even we have logo creator as well. Let's try Canva for instance, and you see how that will work. It doesn't have amazing rating as you can see, but let's see an idea of that one. So you can ask it to do me a poster design for a school event, for instance. You know, I'm not a big fan of Canva, but yeah, maybe you are on the go, maybe you don't know how to design. It's gonna be asking you to allow using Canva, and that's basically the marketing part for these companies, as they're gonna be taking traffic from ChatGPT to their own website. So here for instance we have different options as you can tell. If you click on any of them, maybe you like that one, you can click on that. It's gonna open in Canva, where you can edit design elements or text or anything like that. Another cool GPTs in there would be Humanize AI, which is gonna help you write articles using ChatGPT, but maybe in a more humanized way instead of using these common GPTs vocabs you all know about. Also, Coloring Book Hero would be an amazing one, as well as if you do have a little child or something like that. I use that one for my son, as it's using DALL-E. So if you click on that one, give me 2 drawings for a 5-year-old boy, for instance. Hit return, and it's gonna be generating them using DALL-E. So basically it gave me 2 drawings in one image, plus it's not that large as you can tell. So next time I will ask it to draw me 2 separate images in maybe iPad resolution screen, and it's gonna be generating larger images in that case. Also, whimsical diagrams can be turning anything into diagrams, which could be a cool way to easily digest information or create C-maps or something like that. Another cool GPT in there as well will be custom instructions, which we're going to discover in the next step actually. And also Midjourney prompts will be cool. So if you type Midjourney in custom GPTs, you can see that we do have multiple ones in there, like Midjourney version 6.1 prompt generator, for instance. I have that one in there. So you can give it few details and it's gonna be tailoring a prompt for you. So you can click in here, help me create a Midjourney prompt. Then we're gonna allow that. And now all you need to do is type your own style, copy that text, start typing your own style, subject, settings, composition, lighting, additional information if you have ones. Then give it to that GPT and it will give you a cool text prompt. And also remember guys that you can create your own custom GPTs. So you can click on create, then you can click on configure and give it a name, description, instructions in there, conversation starter, these different questions in there. You can upload file, give it an image. We're going to discover that in another video, how you can create your own GPT. However, before you do that, you can start by searching in custom GPTs, because like literally there are millions of them in there. So you'll find lots of cool projects, as you can tell. So if you want to access advanced voice mode in ChatGPT, simply download the application on your phone. It's really accessible this way. You can access that one from your desktop as well. You can see on my screen for desktop, you can click on the button here, use voice mode, and it's going to be using model 4.0, or on your phone, you can use that button in here for accessing the chat. Another great feature in there is that you can use the camera to ask ChatGPT via advanced voice mode. So let's start a new chat. This is very handy. So I'm gonna click on advanced voice mode as usual. Now I'm gonna ask it to use camera as well. Clicking on camera button. Do you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen. It looks like you're working on a design project in Photoshop.
Yeah.
How can I help you with it?
That's right. I want to change the text color in here into another color, maybe green or something like that. How to do that in Photoshop? Can you guide me?
Sure. To change the text color in Photoshop, first select the text tool. It looks like a T icon. Then click on the text you want to edit to highlight it. Next, go to the top toolbar and click on the color swatch, which will open the color picker. From there, you can choose green or any other color you like. Once you've selected the color, press OK.
Another question. I have that book of dentistry that's actually my wife's, and it's like the handbook of orthodontics. And I want to ask you about some interesting image in there. Can you explain it to me? And it's talking about growth of the nasomaxillary complex.
Sure. The nasomaxillary complex refers to the upper jaw and the structures around the nose. The image likely shows how this area develops and grows. Growth here is important because it affects the shape of the face, dental alignment, and how well you can breathe.
So as you can see, this could be a great tool to understand and learn about different things. Actually, you can also use another tool. It's not ChatGPT in that case, but to show it your own screen and get help. So here in my browser, you can find that I do have that link, aistudio.google.com. And from there, you can click on Stream Real Time. Here you can see that we do have Share Your Screen. Let's click in here quickly. Now I'm gonna share entire screen. Hi, do you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen. It appears you are on the Google AI Studio page. Is there anything specific you would like me to look at?
Yeah, I have that design in Photoshop. Do you see it?
Yes, I can see the design in Photoshop. It looks like a BMW advertisement with a jet in the background.
Yeah.
Do you have any specific...
I want to change the text color, that green to white. How to do so?
Okay, you want to change the green text to white in Photoshop.
Yeah.
To do this, you would need to... Alright, to change the color of the text, first you need to select the text layer. Then, use the color picker tool to select white and apply it to the text layer. Would you like me to go into more detail about those steps?
Yeah, show me the steps, please.
Okay, first, in the Layers panel on the right side, click on the text layer you want to change. It's named Ready for Takeoff. After that, you can use the Text tool, which is a T icon on the left toolbar, and select the text you want to change. Once the text is selected, you will see the Character panel on the right, which shows a colored box to the left of the color value, where you can click and choose a new color, white in this case. Does that make sense so far?
Yeah, makes sense. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
No, thank you. So as you can see, guys, we can have AI assistants everywhere on your screen, maybe from Google AI Studio or using ChatGPT. And to be honest with you, it's not there yet when it comes to Google AI Studio, because like that was a simple question. That's the start. So let's see where they're going. It's going to be an amazing thing to have someone to help you with the steps, maybe learn something on the fly, or you can't really find something in the settings. This would be very handy. Also, what's really amazing about ChatGPT is that it has its own memory and it can give you a very personalized experience. However, you need to do some steps first. So you can click in here, then you'll find Customize ChatGPT. So you'll find custom instructions and how you would like ChatGPT to respond. First one, in custom instructions, you need to tell ChatGPT about yourself, so it knows about your work, your own background, and maybe something you want to tell ChatGPT about it. So every time you don't have to type that one again. However, what's really cool is also that part in here. How would you like ChatGPT to respond? And here, it's usually blank. These are general ones that you can find in resources for that video description. So basically, you can try these yourself. So here, for instance, I do have adopted the role of job title as an expert, so I would like ChatGPT to act as an expert. Never mention that it's an AI. For instance, if there are information beyond his own scope, he needs to search internet for it, and simply, if not found, provide response stating I don't know. Because like we all know that AI like to hallucinate, and it doesn't like to tell that it doesn't know. So keep that in mind. Also, I don't want it to tell me that he is not an expert or a professional about a subject that I'm asking about, because I already know that. And also don't add ethical or moral viewpoints in your answers unless the topic specifically mentions that. Keep responses unique and free of repetition and stuff like that. You can read them in detail. Also, at the very end, I'm asking it to provide 3 questions at the end of each and every chat between us. And the reason for that is that I would like ChatGPT to open topics for me about the same subject I'm asking about. So maybe I can cover that topic in a better way. And even when it starts asking these questions, I will tell ChatGPT maybe to answer question 2 or 3 or maybe all of them. You can try these instructions and see if you like them, and even you can customize them even further. However, what's really cool is that sometimes you can remove these custom instructions. These are general ones. I keep them almost all the time. And maybe you would like to train for interview or something like that. You can copy from custom instructions that you can find also in the description of that video. So for instance, you can ask it to do an interview, training with you, role play or something like that. He will be HR employee and you are going to be applying for that job. You can ask it to answer with one word each and every time. You can ask it to answer in a certain way or in a certain accent. So here, as you can see, these are the general ones you just saw in my custom instructions. However, instead you can do something like a role play. So maybe you can copy that custom instruction and paste in there. So in that case, you are telling ChatGPT you are an interviewer for a job, and you can add the job title in there. Conduct a realistic adaptive interview tailored to the role, company, and candidate responses. Here you can fill company name, industry, size, description, and from here you can train maybe for a job interview. You can ask it maybe to answer one response on each and every question or something like that. So remember, that's a very powerful tool in there, and you can enable that for new chats. So let's close that one and revisit custom GPTs in there. Explore GPTs. You can type custom instructions in there, and here you can find a custom GPT for that custom instruction generator. This one can be very handy if you want to create custom instructions for GPT or other AI tool. Also, you can try that one as well. It's very cool, created by another YouTuber. I saw a video of him, so maybe give it a shot as well. So you can use maybe that GPT to give you custom instructions for GPT if you want to try something different. Also, speaking of personalization, you can click in here again. Then instead of customize GPT, this time we're going to be selecting settings. And here on left side, you can find personalization. So from here, you can tell that we do have custom instructions on, and we do also have memory on. So by default, ChatGPT will be updating its own memory every time you're chatting with it, remembering stuff about you, even without you telling ChatGPT to do so. And if you want to get ChatGPT to memorize something about you, you can tell it to remember that. So maybe that you like basketball. Remember that I like basketball, and it will remember that in its own memory. So if you click in here, you can manage your own memory, what it knows about you. If you want to remove something from there, you can do it as well. So very handy. Also, you can clear memory if you want to have a fresh start. What's really amazing about ChatGPT is that you can search the web as well. So you can click in here and it's going to be in search mode. So for instance, Dallas Cowboys news, I wouldn't be searching about that. But like you can click in there, you can see that we do have summary about challenges, AB News, CBS Sports, and even you can see resources as well in there. And we do have 3 questions as I told you in the custom instructions. Sometimes you don't really have to enter search mode. So if you click in here and start asking about recent updates about maybe currency or stocks or crypto or something like that, it will be going to search mode. That's what I've noticed. Also, since we are speaking about these tools, remember that we can create images in there. So for instance, if we click on view tools, you can create pictures, use DALL-E. In my opinion, Midjourney is way better. DALL-E isn't that amazing when it comes to image generation. Even there are other amazing tools as well, but you have that one for free, just like you do have Sora for free within your own subscription if you do have the Plus plan or something like that. Searching the web is available for free users. DALL-E might need a subscription, I guess. So if you click on picture, now it's gonna use DALL-E, a flying elephant. Actually, it's a cool one. You can click also on that image to go into edit mode, where you can select some parts and start enhancing them if you would like. You have that one as well in Midjourney. So maybe you can select these. It looks like a butterfly attached to an elephant. So if you want to edit the selection, you can click in here, tell it to remove or something. Now we have the edited one. As you can see, it's gone. Also on left side, if you would like to hide any of your chat with ChatGPT, you have two options. Either you can delete that, clicking on these three dots, you can delete that chat, or you can archive that one. Also, you can share that chat if you would like with anyone. But the difference in there, if you delete it, it's not going to be existing in ChatGPT. If you archive that one, so let's archive it, it's not going to show in here. However, it's going to be existing in your settings. So if you go to your image, then settings, then in general, you can find archive the chats. You can click on manage. You can archive everything. If you want to have like a privacy or something like that, you can archive your chats, then restore them. So if you click on that, you can find that we just archive the flying elephant visualization. You can unarchive that or delete it. So let's get it back. I like to see the flying elephant in there. Also, speaking of privacy, maybe you would like to have a temporary chat that's not going to be saved into your chats. You can click in here and then select temporary chat. Then it's not going to be saved within your chat. And also, you might need to consider to go to settings, then select data controls, and you might need to consider turning that one off. Improve the model for everyone. This is going to be using your own data on their servers and retraining that model on your own data. Something you might need to consider. Also, speaking of pro tips, there are some shortcuts that can make your workflow faster in ChatGPT. So you can press Command or Control / and you will access keyboard shortcuts. So consider memorizing these shortcuts as they might make your workflow really faster. Also, another great addition to ChatGPT is adding Canvas. So if you click again on View Tools, you can find Canvas in there. Once you click on that one, it's gonna be ready. You can hit return. Now you are in a new Canvas mode. And what's really cool about Canvas is that you can really customize your code or your article easily. So let's see that in action. Let's message on left side, ChatGPT, write me an article about general relativity. Write me an article about general relativity theory by Albert Einstein. So let's send it. So now you can see that it's being written on right side, and we have edits or editing on left side. As you can tell, we are using model 4.0. Currently 0.1 doesn't support canvases. Maybe it will be available soon. You can change models as well from here. So once we do have our article written for us, we can find that bin in there where we do have different options. So for instance, we can shorten that article or increase length. So if we click on that, let's make it shorter, like so, okay? Then click on that. So you can see editing on left side. Now it's telling you that text has been condensed to half its original length. So half length, okay? Now let's go back again and click on that. Hovering over that, we can add emojis. If you would like to maybe create a copyright for Facebook post, some people would like to add emojis. So you can add emojis. We're not going to use that now. Also, we do have at final polish. We're going to keep it at last. And we do have reading level. So reading level, maybe that's very complicated for my understanding. We can click in here. And now we have graduate school, college, high school, and it goes all the way to kindergarten. So it can explain. Let's make it maybe middle school, okay? And send it. This could be very handy as well if you would like to understand something that is quite complicated, maybe something like that theory, maybe something like string theory. That could be a great tool to learn and get educated about that topic. Also, here's another cool feature in Canvas. So if we click on that pen in there, suggest edits, it's gonna give us some suggestions for edits. So let's send it. If you wanna cancel that anytime, you can click on that stop. Now it's commenting, as you can tell. So this is really amazing, as you can tell. ChatGPT already wrote that article and now it's giving us some options for some specific parts. So for the first paragraph, as you can tell, we have a suggestion on right side. Consider rephrasing to make the introduction more engaging. Perhaps by emphasizing the groundbreaking nature of Einstein's work. So let's apply that. You can apply that. Left side, you can see how it's thinking or doing that. It's editing and it's done. And as you can tell, we do have different suggestions as well that we can apply or even ignore if we would like. Also, Canvas can be very handy and cool for coding. So on left side, we can ask it to create a code. Instead, we will find different tools in there for different languages or enhancements as well. And if you would like to get out of Canvas, simply click outside. Alright guys, I hope these tools will increase your productivity, and I hope by now I have earned your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, take care and I'll be seeing you in next one.